The subject of Rasayana is having to do with essences, rasa, essence, and the extracting of essence, the essence of something, and using it for reasons of health, longevity, or even some kind of supernatural abilities. So Rasayana is an ancient concept. Probably we can find it in the early Ayurvedic, but we especially find it with Himalayan art. We find it in the Buddhist texts of India, in the Sanskrit Tantra literature and commentaries. So Rasayana can use all different techniques for extracting this essence of life. So you're extracting the essence of certain phenomena to use for one's own benefit, generally health. And this can be visualization. All of this can be done with visualization using certain meditational deities. It can also be done with visualization on the natural elements of fire, water, air, earth. It can be used in actual breathing practices, the veins and airs practices of Tantric Buddhism. Then there's also substances where you're actually using real substances such as water and different types of earth, rocks, stalagmites, stalactites, or flowers. Even are some there are some techniques that specify flowers. Then there are a combination of both inorganic and organic elements. So you can be putting various substances together, and then these are prepared and compounded based on formulas that can come out of the tantras, but they can also be formulas that come out of revealed treasure of the Nyingma tradition. So there's many different ways that these can come about. Also, Rasayana can sometimes be can overlap, or it can be a little bit confused with Tibetan medicine or Ayurvedic medicine, where there actually are differences, but there are certain places of overlap. Now, we do not have a lot of art which depicts Rasayana. What we have more often is we have individual figures, famous teachers that specialized in Rasayana practices. And in this case, we have several that belong to the group of the 25 the 25 main students of Padmasambhava. So we have several. We have Yeshishonu and we have Ma Rinchen Chok as two of the more common ones we see in art, who are actually imbibing or eating rocks, or they're actually putting a vajra, a peg, a kila into a rock wall and extracting special water out of the rock. So we have some imagery, but mostly the imagery is hidden in the paintings and not overly apparent. So this just very briefly is Rasayana and the extracting of essences from imagined or natural, animate or inorganic substances.